Hey, you know, it's been a while. Hold on, let me check on something. Okay, so, yeah, have to take care of your stuff right there. Okay, so, let me tell you something, yo. Spirit don't lie. Spirit don't lie. And to be called and chosen, you gotta not give a fuck about likes and people liking you, favoring you and shit. Because when you work for a spirit, you gonna say and do things that the flesh ain't gonna like, and you gotta be strong, and you gotta have that hermitage energy, in which you're okay being alone. You, by the way, you're thrilled to be alone because you know that you got the spirits around you. You're a hermit, you know. You're a hermit, you know, a ghost walker. You know, you guide the spirits, and you know the spirits are always around you. And you never truly feel alone, and you don't feel threatened because you know what you know. And here I am because I haven't, been connected to the outside world for some time, and just getting back some connection, and with the hurricane that passed the other day, hurricane whatever I don't remember the fucking name of the hurricane right now, but the hurricane that hit Jamaica almost 2 months ago, it's like There isn't any electricity, network connectivity, internet, and so, and to be honest, even if there was, I don't know if I, would have seen certain things because, my mind tends to be in different places from time to time, and I'm always focused on the same things. It's all about being, it comes with the territory of being multifaceted. I can't focus on one thing. I'm everything. I'm an intuitive, an astrologer, a singer, songwriter, rapper, mother, lover, working woman, independent woman, go-getter. I focus on my money, working, making money. And so I'm not focused on just one thing, I'm an astral traveler. I love to sleep. I love to get my fucking rest. So, yeah. I'm a witch, but, you got good witches and you got bad witches, you got balanced witches. Being a good witch is being balanced. Let's just fucking say that. I'm a gray witch. Yin and yang. Black and white. Darkness and light. I'll murder you. Not physically. Well, physically, but not with with my hands. But you know what I mean. Not with a gun or with a knife, but with a fucking pen. If you deserve it. Only if you deserve it. And that's why the spirits, they use me, because I'm impartial. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not a stan. I'm not a part of any quote unquote celebrity stans. I'm not a fan of any human being. I don't like people, but I don't hate them. Okay? I'm a fucking alien. Okay? Extraterrestrial. Fallen fucking angel. I'm an earth angel. I don't like motherfucking human beings. Human beings are the sickest motherfucking beings in the whole fucking cosmos. Let me just say that. From my experience in being human and being around motherfucking human beings are despicable. I mean, I don't know. There isn't a word in any human language that can completely, thoroughly, clearly and precisely describe how disgusting human beings are. And let me just go on to what I really want to say. If you scroll down on my motherfucking channel, you'll see a lot of predictions that I've made, a lot of messages that I've delivered from Spirit. Those are messages from Spirit and not me. I'm a fucking medium, okay? Spirit spoke through me. And what I want to say before I continue, God is the Great Spirit is a fucking holier than thou pastor, okay? The Great Spirit is very humorous. And guess what? The quote-unquote profanity that I'm using are sentence and answers, which is humor. So go fucking figure. Okay, now let's just say I am channeling right now. So before all this shit being spoken about, and even before, I don't remember her name. The woman is always yapping and talking about the shit that these quote-unquote celebrities be going on with. I don't remember her name, but if you're following what's going on, Hollywood is falling. I told you that Hollywood and the entertainment industry would crumble, and it's crumbling. And listen, okay, there's a lot more to be unveiled, okay? This is the greatest movie ever. Just watch. I got front row seat to everything. Okay? And you can too if you fucking just pay attention. Just pay fucking attention, okay? I told y'all all of this years ago, okay? The fuck that's been going on, even months ago. Yeah, they gonna find Diddy dead, okay? I told you that Jay-Z was next. Didn't I fucking tell you guys this? Months ago, maybe even a year or years ago. I don't fucking remember because it's been a while that I've been on my channel. Okay, I told you. Okay, and now don't you think that all these motherfuckers who are implicated in this fuckery, I'll call them not victims but accomplices, okay? Don't you think they want to get rid of him because, you know, he's going down? Do you think he's gonna go down on his own? No, he's gonna take motherfuckers with him. So what do you fucking think the his accomplices are thinking right now? Because they're fretting for money, and that's why they did all kinds of fucking shit. Kill motherfuckers, sacrifice motherfuckers for fame, money, and power. Because them Friday, them that used to not no blood clot good. When you, okay, are not a slave to money, when you're not a slave to money, and you don't worship money, and you're not fretting Friday for money, you won't do anything for money. You won't do just about anything for money. Okay? Yeah, because wisdom, you gotta be wise. And wisdom tells you that even if you become a trillionaire, you can't die like that shit. That money can't save you. If you got cancer, okay, whatever ailment, listen, money can't fucking save you. Okay, it can't fucking keep you alive. The money can't make you immortal. Then why the fuck motherfuckers doing all kinds of shit? The money. I've always been this way. And so I'm not empathizing with a bitch and say, oh, a bitch was young. So a bitch, didn't know what a bitch was doing. Bitch. I've been young. Okay? I'm still young. Okay? And I found myself in very harsh circumstances where I hadn't eaten for days. I was like physically withering away, but my spirit was getting stronger. And I decided I'd rather starve. I don't let a nasty piece of shit touch my body just for a meal that I'm gonna shit out tomorrow or the fucking day after. Listen, I learned in biology class that we don't gotta eat every day, as a matter of fact. Throw it out. Okay. The food and the energy from the food stays within our bodies for days. Motherfucker. What you had today, you ain't gonna shit that out tomorrow. When you take your shit tomorrow, that ain't what you had today. And probably it ain't what you had the day before. It's what you had the day before that. Okay? So them bitches and niggas, they are not conscious because their flesh is in control of their spirits. And so all upon their mind are them hungry belly. All upon their mind is, the desire to wear brand name clothes, quote unquote brand name clothes. They just offer for divine guidance. I'm on the right path and I'm protected. Oh, thank you, spirits. And they want to hype, and they want to boast, and they want to show off, and they want to make it seem as though they're better than the world. They want to make it seem as though they're better than the majority. Bitch, let me see you take them brand name shit with you to the fucking grave. Oh yeah, you can. But let me see you take it to the afterlife. Why don't you model and sport and show off in that shit in the fucking afterlife? When your spirit leaves your body. The fuck? Where's the clothes? Does the spirit need physical clothes? I mean, the spirit ain't physical. The fuck is it doing with physical shit? So when you come to realize all of the shit that a lot of these celebrities, I'm not gonna keep repeating myself saying quote unquote, but you feel that in for me every time when I say celebrities, okay? Because they ain't no stars and they ain't the fucking sun, okay? They're idiots, a bunch of Friday idiots who, when you check out most of them, they came from nothing. They ain't used to shit. And that's why they sold their punanis. And they bowed. And they allowed motherfuckers, pedophiles, nasty ass, creepy ass niggas to do all kinds of shit to them so they could what? Oh, feed their family. Help their family. Bitch! A lot of us wanted that. And we chose not to fucking bow. Because we trust in the Creator that the Creator would make a way. A better way. So, okay. I told y'all that Rihanna caught a STD from Chris Brown. Just listen to my previous videos. And she got caught it from Jay-Z and gave it to Chris Brown. And that's why Chris Brown fucked her up. They created the narrative that blah, 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 he was cheating on her. Right now, do you think that she sleeps well at night? Because, let me tell you something. No matter how cruel a motherfucking bitch or a nigga is, everybody got a conscience. Do you think that bitch, why do you think, I said it before, she don't even want to do music no more because she knows that she didn't work for it, for the attention that she received. It wasn't hard work. She never did any fucking hard work. The only hard work she did was going down on her fucking knees and busting it open. And it wasn't just to Jay-Z. She, along with all these other bitches who you see as forerunners, the black bitches, and Hispanic ones too, the biracial ones, okay? They're not but whores. That's why they call them they're the true industry whores. They're whores. That's what the fuck they are. Hoes. Those thick bitches. I said this, and I think I said it more than once, but I know I said it. And she don't want to do Rihanna. No, she don't want to do music no more because she knows that the fame that she received, the quote unquote name and praise that she received, she didn't fucking earn it. She didn't deserve it. She don't deserve it. And that alone tells you that a bitch got a conscience. But that'll make her a good bitch. She's still a monster. But what I'm trying to show you that I'm trying to show you that even monsters got a conscience. Jaguar Wright, that's the name of the woman who's always calling out these celebrities and exposing them. And I said all of this before it was put out that, where she said Jay-Z gave Rihanna herpes some STD and she gave it to Chris Brown. That's why Chris Brown busted her up. They tried to sabotage Chris Brown. But despite of all of that, a nigga be making money still. Kissy was burned in the ear of the snake. The snake. The snake. The motherfucking snake. I'm not gonna get into what the snake embodies, but don't fuck with the year of the snake. Okay? 1989. Plus, he's a Taurus in Earth sign. Now, Earth signs, we rule the physical realm. We rule wealth, money. Our bag is always fucking secure. No matter how much black magic you do, it's gonna bounce back at you. Our money is always fucking secure. We rule work, wealth, money. Plus, in Taurus is ruled by Venus, which rules comfort. So when you're trying to destroy someone and try to hold them down, make sure you fucking know who the fuck you're trying to hold down, who the fuck you're trying to destroy, because some people are indestructible. And you trying to destroy them. Wow, electricity came back. I just literally wish like about 15 minutes ago, would have been half hour ago, that electricity would come back, and it came back. Woohoo! I'm gonna turn off some of these lights. And what am I gonna turn off? Turn off this one. Okay. I'll turn off. Okay. This one too? Oh yeah, I'll turn off this one too. Because I got like coming around there. That box is on. Okay. So, yeah. And then she and her mom put an X on Chris Brown because she don't want him moving on with anybody else. And on top of that, they wanted to keep him silent. Okay? Yeah. So there's all of that. I'm sorry, I'm sending some stuff out. So she ran and so I told you that she be listening to my recordings, to my videos. Oh yeah. Because they be trying to hold me down too. Like I told y'all, I'm a musician, blah, blah, blah. They be trying to hold me down too. Trying to, hide my music and shit like that. So they can steal my work. That's another thing. So she hears, she's listening, and it wasn't long after I put out that video on my other YouTube channel that she can have kids. So she made some sacrifices, did some ocus pocus shit. And not only did she got pregnant once, but twice. Okay. And let me tell you something. Both them babies are deformed as fuck. There's something wrong with those two kids. And she did that because she wanted to prove me wrong and discredit me. But y'all see that everything else that I've said is manifesting and has manifested. So trust me on this one. So she went and did some sacrificing and shit. If you, I'm not even gonna get into her family, but they know shit, and you know they aren't so thrilled because they know that shit ain't legit. She basically is paying ASAP Rocky to be with her. So with all the rumors of him being with this one and that one, she ain't paying attention because she's just trying to prove people wrong. She's trying to disprove people. Okay? But I'm going to tell you this. Whatever that is in the dark, everything that's in the dark will come to light. We are in the age of Aquarius. I've been telling you that, age of enlightenment and setting judgment. And we are seeing the evidence of that. The whole entertainment industry, which is tied to Hollywood, is crumbling. So Hollywood and the entertainment industry, one and the same, is crumbling. Will crumble. Will fall. I told you that. Better believe everything that I'm saying. So her empire is gonna fall. She gonna become suicidal. She doesn't have long left to live. Trust me on that. And I saw something on Real Network about a suicidal machine that they got in Switzerland. I think Elon Musk got something to do with that. And it was, I think, yesterday or today that it just popped up in my feed all of a sudden again. And then here I am talking about her becoming suicidal because she's, I said this before, afraid of lack. She's vain. Now, some of us, we're about that humble life. We don't give a fuck about wearing brands, about attention. We don't give a fuck about that. Likes and shit like, but she does. She may act nonchalant, but let me tell you something. It's always the ones who act like they don't give a fuck who give a fuck. Best believe that. And I told you about that Sun in Pisces energy that's fake as fuck, like Sagittarius, and they always try to project illusions. Never believe a Pisces, a Sun in Pisces. Because a Sun in Pisces ain't a Moon in Pisces, ain't a Pisces rising. They're completely different people. Okay? So, her empire is going to fall because the truth, the absolute truth is coming to light that, yeah, she and Jay-Z, they were fucking. They've been fucking. And them kids I told you ain't ASAP Rocky's kids.
Those kids are demons, let me tell you that. And not the good type, because you got good demons and, yeah. So, yeah, ritual and all that shit she did so that she could conceive. And I was, just listening to a reading from a reader that Spirit guided me to, and reading done a couple years ago, and I was just led to it again, and she's, I'm not gonna say exactly what she said, but when you force, what Spirit told me not to say what she said, but them babies are demons. They're demons, okay? Let's just leave it at that. Not good demons. Because I got demons who work with me, and I got angels who work with me. So I ain't gonna put down my demons. But the demons that she working with, not the good kind. So, but you know what's gonna be the icing on the cake that's gonna really destroy her reputation? Okay, one is that she didn't work hard to get where she's at. She fucked her way there. But the biggest thing that's going to be her downfall, that's going to destroy her reputation, is the fact that, one, she built her name, her career, off of Chris Brown's downfall. So if you reflect back on when she first started to get big, was after the domestic altercation. It wasn't Umbrella being a hit. No. There's still a lot of people who didn't know shit about her. Okay? There's just few people, like mostly in the Caribbean, few people in the States, people in their clique, Jay-Z's clique. Okay? So, when she really started becoming famous was when they created this horrible narrative of Chris Brown, that he's this abusive person and this monster. So she built her name off of sympathy. People sympathizing with her. People thinking that she's a strong woman for having to go through what she put her own self through. And coming out acting like she's innocent, or she is, a strong woman. And that's when her empire started to grow. And she started getting involved in a lot of different businesses because, one, she knew the music career wasn't going to hold up. Okay? Because she knew she didn't deserve it anyways. Okay? And, two, she knew that she would lose her fame. Because that was a sacrifice, and sacrifices only last for a time. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. So all of that's coming to light that she's a bitch, which is what I've been saying for the longest time. I mean, you know, when you think well of somebody, and it turns out that somebody isn't what you thought they were or who you thought they were. It's like they start it's like they become worse than they were in the beginning. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, it's pretty much like that. Sorry, I'm distracted. So that's her. Okay? Because a lot of these people, these bitches, they don't want to work. They don't want to work they don't want to take their time. Sorry if it sounds like I'm distracted, because I actually am distracted. So pretty much that's that. So, okay, let me just get this off. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I got distracted. Let me tell you something. When you're a truth teller, and you're here to enlighten the masses, these people who are stuck in darkness, they're just pure darkness. They will try to find and reap out and dig out from around us unfaithful people who are willing to discredit us, try to discredit us by saying all kinds of ish about us, like we're crazy, we got some mental illness. And let me just say this, I've said this so many times on many different platforms, my various accounts, that we all have some mental illness. Mental illness isn't the problem. It's It's a part of the territory. It comes with the territory. It's a part of being human. It's where we're flawed. The concern is mental derangement. Okay, and that's where in which you don't take control of self, and you're not in unison with self, the spirit and the self in unison, and you're not in control of yourself, which makes your mental illness seem to be a horrible thing. Yeah, mental illnesses, I've said already, are gifts. And anybody who's gifted and talented, I bet some bitch gonna come out and say some shit like this. I can literally hear it and see it. What I'm about to say, a bitch gonna try to say this. To be talented and gifted is to be mentally ill. Now that may sound like nonsense. It's all philosophy, and philosophy are theories, and when they're, proven, as in to say there's concrete evidence that they're factual, then they become this sounds like repetition or redundancy, but facts or truths. Some people got OCD, PTSD, paranoia, schizophrenia, that's what they call them, bipolar depression, all kinds of different shit. When you allow these parts of us being human to trigger you into hurting other people, and that ain't talking the truth. Okay, the truth may be an offense, but it ain't a sin, and therefore if it ain't a sin, it ain't hurting anybody. Okay, your feelings may get hurt, but it do not afflict you, and that's what I'm talking about. So Rihanna's whole empire was built off of that altercation with Chris Brown. I'm sure I said this before. If all of that didn't happen, that altercation, that quote-unquote domestic violence, she wouldn't be so famous. She would have faded out. So she rode his coattail. He was a bigger star. She wasn't a star. She was someone trying to be a star, trying to be a celebrity. She just came out. She wasn't big. She was not big. Jay-Z has done collaboration with other female artists. They've gotten recognition for them collaborations. That's not what made her big. That's fucking not what made her big. What made Rihanna famous was the narrative that Chris Brown beat her up because she found out he was quote-unquote cheating. She quote-unquote found out that he was cheating on her. And he beat her up because of that. Now, even if that was the case, and I'm sure I said this that I'm about to say already too. She's from the Caribbean, yeah? Caribbean women don't fight their men and beat up their men and attack their men for cheating on them. We don't do that shit. It's either we cry or pretend that shit didn't happen and just load them at them go and fuck a road, or we left them and find a new man and bond them with a new man, are a lot of Caribbean women attack the other woman. Then find out, they want to know which girl, yeah, give me a bond with, and go fuck up the bitch. We don't do that shit. And remember, she was like, most of her earlier years up to that point, she's still fucking Caribbean. Because let me tell you something. She was born in the Caribbean. She left the Caribbean at 16 years old. Bitch was already, the Caribbean culture was already embedded in her. It don't matter how many years she's been in the States, the culture has already been embedded in her. Bayesians ain't no much different from Jamaicans. Well, Jamaicans are different because we're full of artists. Jamaicans are the most artistic of the Caribbean islands. That's why when you think about Caribbean, when you hear Caribbean, one country or the first country that comes to mind is Jamaica. I said it before, I think maybe on my other, I know I said it on my other platform, my other YouTube channel, but I'm not sure if I said it on this, that I got a vision. And let me tell you something, my vision then walk straight and clean. Of her in Jamaica at a famous beach. I don't remember if I mentioned the name of the beach, but I'm not going to mention it right now. And it was like, it wasn't even her. She was depressed, alone, very skinny. She lost a lot of weight, and very dark-skinned. I was like, what the fuck? And it was like, people knew it was her, but like, people didn't really give a fuck. It's not like, oh, Rihanna, no. You know, that was the vision that I got. Her empire is going to crumble. People are going to stop supporting her. People are going to stop buying her products. People are going to stop listening to her music. Because the truth is coming to light that she lied on Chris Brown. She tried to destroy his reputation in his career to build hers with that fucked up narrative. It's like, it's a situation of throwing salt in, you cut a motherfucker and you throw salt in a motherfucker's wound. So it's adding insult to injury. So you use a nigga to hide the fact that you are fucking another woman's husband, fucking your way to the top, fucking your way for an opportunity. You know better than a fucking prostitute who sells her pussy for a nice dinner. That's exactly the same fucking thing. And not only that, was dumb enough to let the nigga fuck her raw. Because I know, as innocent as I was at 16 years old, a nigga could never fuck me raw. So, you see, Wookie says she frightened Friday because of Jay-Z. And she one of them bitches who wanted to be like Beyonce. And so, you know, she thought it would be dope to be fucking her idol's man. So that makes her feel like she's a shit. That's how it is with a lot of these bitches. They envy you. They wish they were you. They want to be you. And they jump at any opportunity to fuck the nigga you're fucking, because within their fucked up selves, that makes them feel like you and them a quaps, are like you and them on the same level. Just because they be fucking the same man that you're fucking, or they be fucking your ex. So they feel like, oh, they're on your level. So a lot of bitches think like that. I've witnessed that. Like every man that I get with, even when bitches don't want them, never wanted them, The moment I get with these niggas, these bitches, they want to fuck them because they want to be me. They wish they were me. And the closest they can get to being like me is to fuck the person who I fuck, or who I fucked, or who I'm fucking. No, bitch, that don't make us the same. In no way, shape, or form. That just make you a wannabe trifling whore with no integrity and no class, no fucking integrity, no self-worth, nothing but you. And there are a lot of bitches like that out there. And I saw her end. I saw it years ago, where she's gonna end up. And she don't like Jamaicans, because Jamaicans are star. We are star. Up here, star there, Jamaican. Our musicians here, whether them a bad man tune, dancehall, reggae, it don't fucking matter. We're there on top of the game. And the whole fucking world, as small as Jamaica is, has to respect Jamaican artists and pay homage to us. We get recognition every fucking where, without being fucking prostitutes. The men without being fucked in their asses. The woman without fucking their way through, except for fucking Shensia. And you see, she ain't going nowhere. And I said it, that P. Diddy's life was gonna be ruined and get fucked, and the shit that he's been doing would be exposed once he got entangled with Shensia. I said this. Motherfuckers, scroll down on the channel and listen to the readings. I said that bitch is cursed. She's cursed. She's cursed. Every motherfucker she collaborates with and works with, them salt. She salt them up. She and Stock Ashley. I can say one Jamaican. I don't really give a fuck if a bitch likes me, because I don't got luck with women. And I'm sure, once I touch on the scene, even the woman I'm gonna name right now gonna hate on me. But Jada Kingdom. And yeah, you can say she fucked her way through too, but at least she got talent behind it. At least she got talent behind it. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, I tell myself that once I break out onto the scene, and it's gonna happen, trust me. It's not something I'm dying for, because I'm a hermit. I like being alone. I like being in the background and not being noticed, and so I can have a peace of fucking mind. But it's my destiny. It's my fate, and I've been trying to run away from this for the longest while. The excitement, the stardom, all that shit. I just don't want to deal with it, but it's who I am, and it's who I'm meant to be. It's who I fucking am. And I got integrity. And that's why I haven't gotten there yet. And that's why Spirit's shaking the industry up, to get rid of all these industry plants. Getting rid of them out of the fucking way, so that the true fucking stars can shine. Those bitches are eclipses. So we're going to get them eclipses out of the way so the stars, the suns, the true celebrities can fucking shine. So what is going on right now? Spirit's doing everything. Cleaning up shit. Cleaning house. Cleaning house. So he gave an opportunity to a bitch because she looked a certain way. And it's that bitch, the energies that she carried that fucked up his empire. And it's going to help bring down the whole entertainment industry, including Hollywood, because Hollywood is entertainment also. So it's a domino effect. It starts off small, and then all the dominoes crumble. All the players in the game. And let me tell you something, none of these bitches are victims. None of them. They're going to act like they're victims. Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, Rihanna, Tara Marie. All these bitches, they're going to come out and act like they were victims. No, none of you were victims. None of you are victims. You played along with the game. You played the game. But now when everything is, hidden, she's sitting in a fan, you're going to act like, oh, you were victimized. No, bitches, no. I could have been victimized. Why wasn't I? Why the fuck, apart from me being that protected, destined by spirit to lead and not bow? Y'all bitches bowed. Bowed. You valued money and vanity over your integrity. Not fucking victims. You could have chosen not to. Why you think some of these other female artists were so talented, never gotten to certain places? And even certain male artists too, because they saw the fuckery that was going on in the industry and them just wheel and turn back. You think that because them thing they up there and then flap? No fucking way. You're idiots if you think that. Oh, but yeah, because like some of you are shallow-minded on a Friday too, just like these so-called A-list celebrities. Fuck is this? They're not permanent. They're going down, and they're going down as weak-ass motherfuckers who have no integrity and morals and values. No good value. None whatsoever. Other people could have been in their spots if they had bowed. But they like I said, MC Wagwan, the fuckery Wagwan, and then wheel and go. Like Maya. Let's talk about her for example. Let's mention her for example. So, there are other young women who try to venture into the industry and they saw what the fuck was going on and then wheel and come back out and say, this shit ain't for me. Because they're strong. And they don't believe that net worth or subscribers or followers makes them into somebody. They're already somebody. There's that self-worth and that self-esteem. They don't care about how many subscribers they got on YouTube, how many followers on TikTok. They don't give a fuck about that. Like myself, I don't give two fucks about that. At the end of the night, I can rest my pretty little head peacefully, comfortably, knowing that I ain't nobody's bitch. And my life is my own. And that I never bowed. I'm a queen. Queens don't bow. They're acting like they're queens, but they're not. They're acting like they're in control of their own lives and their careers, but they're not. Because if they were, they wouldn't have had to bow to begin with. They wouldn't have been implicated into fucking other people over to get a rise or a name. They wouldn't have been hoes digging ditches for other motherfuckers to fall in so they can stand on top of motherfuckers' graves and on top of the dirt that they cover a motherfucker in under. And I'm glad I was born enlightened. It's like I've known the world before I knew the world. And I keep saying I must have been a wealthy ass bitch in a past life because money don't mean that much to me. Of course I work really hard because I like to, they say devil finds work for idlers. And a little money is better than no money. And of course I can make at least a little money. I ain't gonna bow to get a lump sum of money. And then every night every day I keep reflecting on all the shit that I had to do to get that lump sum of money. The bowing that I had to do. The deprecating acts that I had to, get involved in and commit just so, a load of bullshit and facades. That's what these bitches are. And these niggas. And I grew up never envying anybody for what they got because I know that things aren't always what they seem. You never know how a bitch got what she got. You never know how a bitch or a nigga has or attained what they have or attained. I ain't willing to bow, so I ain't gonna grudge you for what you attained from bowing. But bitch, you going down because you try to take shortcuts. And you try to claim something that's not your fucking destiny. Because hey, everybody wants to be a star, but bitch, were you destined to be a star? Is it in your natal chart for you to be a star? A star don't bow. It's way up there in the fucking sky. The fuck is a star gonna bow? How the fuck is that gonna happen? Unless it's like in Revelation when that states that the stars are gonna fall out of heaven. But that still ain't bowing. That's destruction. That's an apocalypse. That's devastation. They ain't bowing. They destroying and fucking up shit. So stars don't fucking bow. They don't got motherfuckers telling them what to do, who to fuck up, whose toes to step on, who to lie on, who to fuck, what to wear, who to portray to get to get some fame. No fucking way. You see, Sean Storm. Yeah, Sean Storm. That nigga's a real nigga. And right now, I can tell a lot of bitches want to give him that pussy. They just want to give him it. I would give him my pussy. Because that nigga, like, for me, ain't nothing sweeter than a loyal nigga. Ain't nothing sexier to me than a loyal nigga. A nigga who could have ratted on world boss. You know? Come out of prison long fucking time. Do music, make it like fucking popcorn. And build an empire for himself. Because Popcorn envied Cartel for that for the longest while. And he was a part of the plot of sinking him. Cartel said clogs. And look, fucking Popcorn him run and go collaborate with Clarks. Now I hear they got his own customized Clarks, his own line in that brand. I thought about buying these Clarks because I like the brand, but no fucking way. I am buying, not endorsing that brand. No, nope. And a lot of people, let me tell you something, Clarks, they're gonna eventually have to drop that Popcorn line, because especially now that World Boss free, even if World Boss wasn't free right now, a lot of people not going to want nothing to do with the brand Clarks again. Cartel, they say no sneakers, but our sneakers are going to come back in. Nike, you see with Sean Storm, a rock in a loyalty video. A Nike, a pair of blood clot, and a Clarks in my van, there's a lot of shade in that video, and rightly fucking so. Justice. Just shade. Karmic shade. Rightly shade. Right shade. It's the right kind of fucking shade. So right now, Gaza Empire going to come back together. Better artists. And the ones who are loyal and stuck out with the world boss, and way better artists too. But Sean Storm got to still be there, and they ain't gonna represent Clarks no more. And once world bosses start sing about some other shoes like Nike and that shit, you may get a Nike endorsement deal. You never fucking know, because he's very influential like that. And pretty soon the sales for Clarks gonna drop, and as any smart company would do, they're gonna drop that. They're gonna discard of that Popcorn line. Trust me. Listen, everything that I say, you can take my word to the bank and cash and live a luxurious life. You can make bets off of what I say and win them bets. But you better pay me, or the spirit's gonna fuck you up. You better pay me when you make them bets and win. That line just came out, but it ain't gonna be on the market for long, and it's not gonna be sold out. It ain't gonna sell. Because right now the name Unruly itself dead. Popcorn himself too been working black magic to keep World Boss in prison, to keep Vybz Kartel in prison. So many people. But what is to be must be. Ain't no black magic can stop destiny. That's what I keep telling motherfuckers. Vybz Kartel is a Capricorn. That's an earth sign. Capricorns rule the wealth of the fucking world. It's the most aged earth sign. Now, unless you really fucked up, then your money's fucked as a Capricorn. Like, you got really bad karma. But they couldn't hold him down for long. And oh yeah, you gonna pass away. You don't got a long time to live, but he gonna fuck up his enemies before he passes on. He knows that. He's putting on a brave face. He's setting shit up for his loved ones. And the true people, the real motherfuckers, were there for him. He made a good move, moving out of Jamaica. I don't think he should live in Jamaica. Too many enemies. The politicians themselves. And I never thought about leaving Jamaica. I'm afraid to fly. I mean, in an airplane. And think maybe I died in a plane crash in a past life. I told y'all about, the connection between me and Aaliyah, and I really felt that, her death. I don't know if that got something to do with why I'm so, because I don't think I was afraid of flying when I was a kid, when I was younger, but it's like getting older, this huge fear of entering a plane just it's like torture. It's like, I know, but I feel like I would be better off in another country. A lot of talented people here, but a lot of fucking haters. Like crabs in a barrel. One's rising and, they keep, pulling each other down. There's some rising to get out. And instead they try to get out of themselves too, their own way without climbing on another crab's back. They try to climb on another motherfucker's back and pull that motherfucker down and climb out. So it's a bad mind fucking energy. The crab is Cancer frequency, Cancerian energy. Popcorn is a fucking crab. He's a Cancer. And he gonna get cut out, because that's what you do with Cancer, right? Them tumors, you cut them shit out of your body because they ain't good for your body. That's a negative aspect of that Cancer frequency. So good move, world boss. The same thing they did to Merlene Otti. Never supported her. They're only there when you win. You winning. And when you fall on your face, they kick you when you're fucking down. That's what happens here in Jamaica. I would assume the whole Caribbean, the majority of the black population is astrological. To hate on their own blood. It's just what it is. Other races, they got their fucked up ways too. But that's black people's fucked up ways. That's black people's fucked up behavior, fucked up way, fucked up mindset. To tear each other down, to hate on each other, sell each other out. And I keep telling motherfuckers, listen, white people didn't start slavery, black people did. Slavery been going on for a long fucking time. Remember, the true Israelites are black motherfuckers. They've been, Africa. Slavery has been in Africa for ages. The Egyptians are black motherfuckers. They used to enslave a lot of African races, along with other African groups. I should say, not races, groups. Just like what Candy Owen said, white people are the ones who abolished and ended slavery. They're the humanitarians. They are the Aquarians, the humanitarians, the scientists, the technologists. Yeah. That's them. And why black people tear each other down so much? Because it's all about me. They want all the attention for themselves. That's Aries and Leo frequency. Very selfish and warmonger. Just remember, Aries is ruled by Mars, war and conflict. And Leo is self-centered and loves attention. So they will sell their own brethren to get the attention. That's what Joseph's brothers did to him. Oh no, that prophecy can't manifest. You have to get rid of your bumper clot. So, say again about white people and slavery. Y'all fucking stupid. And black people are doing the same thing today. When the white man wants to take down a black person, they use another black motherfucker. Because they don't got it in them to be as treacherous as black people are to each other. Not all of us, but the majority of the collective. And the majority rules, the majority creates the pathology. Let me touch on Haley Bailey and that nigga she with. I told y'all that they ain't gonna last. And even if she, they always be putting up faces like, oh, they ain't having problems, and what people are saying are just rumors and they're not true until shit hits the fan and they can't hide it no more and blah blah blah. Why the fuck you gonna get with a nigga that's less than you? First and fucking foremost, let me say that. You cannot blame the royal family for only fucking each other and not dealing with quote unquote peasants. Can't get with somebody beneath you because that motherfucker most likely is an opportunist and is just gonna use you. Same thing with A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. Oh, he had a name? Really? A lot of people didn't know who that fucking nigga was. But it's karma. Because just as how she used other niggas like Shallow LaBeouf or whatever the fuck his name is, and that other white dude and tarnishing Chris Brown's reputation to get fame is the same thing that A$AP Rocky is doing to her, okay? To build a name for himself. So yeah, he was a rapper, but like most people didn't know who that nigga was. I didn't know who the fuck that nigga was. Until, a lot of people started talking about him because he was what? Fucking Rihanna. Who's a nobody. Because how she got her status was in a trifling motherfucking way. So she's as trifling as a motherfucker she bred for. Or bred with. Or allegedly, supposedly bred with. Let's just say that. Because that's what the spirit says. It ain't his kids. You can see that those kids are deformed and that there's something, especially the older one, you can mostly, because like you hardly see the younger kid. There is something not right with that kid. That kid has some mental disorder and some slight physical deformity. Time will reveal, time will tell. And whatever legacy she thinks she's gonna leave behind for her kids, they're gonna hate her for that. Because it's trifling as hell. Okay? Whatever legacy she thinks she's gonna leave behind for her kids won't be in the right frame of mind to understand that. And then there won't be any. Because she gonna go bankrupt. There ain't gonna be no legacy to take care of them kids. Because she gonna lose her status and she's gonna lose whatever pretty reputation she thinks she's acquired. So she projects illusions that she's this nice person. She's a bitch, she's a cunt, she's a whore who has no self-worth or value of self or integrity or pride. And what's up? Pride? We all need a little bit of pride. It's what gives us integrity and self-esteem and morals. We all need a little bit of that. Everything is necessary, but in balanced proportions. You can't be too prideful, because then you become proud, and that's not good. And even being proud can be good, but don't be too proud, because then you become egotistical or egoistic. I forget which one it is. Or both. So, there you got Halle Bailey. She went and bred with that nigga who's just fucking using her. I mean, it's easier to see some things too when you're on the outside. But like, I can see things even from the inside. But taking myself from inside of the box to outside of the box and looking down on my situation and getting a good overview. That's what a smart and wise person does. I told y'all that these bitches, they got, I mean, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, all these bitches, they got STDs, and they're spreading these STDs. And they're getting with these rappers and these men in the streets. Because at the end of the day, they want to say, oh, that nigga gave it to them because, oh, they're a rapper. Oh, they in the street. Oh, damn. You wonder why she got with a man who is a fucking rapist. Okay. So, when shit don't make sense, you look closer at the situation, and trust me, it will eventually make sense. They'll eventually add up. You gotta be analytical. I'm a Virgo, so I am very analytical. So, plus I am the high priestess. I know things intuitively. So, I'm here, a messenger from spirit, working for spirit to fuck this system up. Okay. Let me see what else I touched on that that's been made manifested. I always knew there was a thing going on between Beyonce and her bodyguard. I don't remember if I mentioned that before. I think I did, but maybe briefly. Selena Gomez is a bitch. I mean, a lot of these bitches who portray themselves as nice and sweet are cunts and bitches. So don't play into those facades and illusions. Let me just say that. Stop hating on Haley Baldwin so much. Stop doing that shit. Sometimes it's the ones who you think are the bitches and the cunts and fucked up are not so fucked up. Because we are all fucked up in some way. And it's the ones who you think are the angels or the fucking devils from the pit of hell. But that's what the Matrix does. It's an illusion. Stop being so physically minded and be balanced. That's a law of polarity. That's an hermetic principle. You gotta be spiritual and physical. You can't just be physical. You get fucked in the game. You're dead in at the show. You're dead in at the show. Because then you get deceived and you kill the wrong motherfuckers. You kill the wrong niggas and the wrong bitches. Because you're so physical and not spiritual in any way, shape, or form. And so you play into these illusions that are projected out into the matrix. There are no illusions in the spiritual realm. There's just purity and light and truth. Because truth is light and light is truth. You can't hide in the spiritual realm. How the fuck you gonna do that? Everything is naked there. So, it is what it is. I'm gonna say this. Jay-Z, he is definitely the type of nigga who would molest his own fucking daughter, Blue Ivy. And the other one that Beyonce got. He would definitely do that. And one thing I disagree with Jaguar White, or whatever her name is, that kid Blue Ivy is Jay-Z's kid. That's just, yeah. Now, when you think about the other two, I can't really speak on that. Because, of course, I ain't gonna know everything. I only know what Spirit tells me. And Spirit ain't tell me nothing about them too. But Blue Ivy's definitely is good. And I think I told y'all before Rihanna gave birth that her kid ain't gonna be ugly as fuck. I told y'all. The time that she conceived that child, as well as the time that she gave birth, which the time that she conceived with the child plays hand in hand with the time that she gave birth to the kid, the demon. You say that. And I'm gonna tell you a secret. ASAP Rocky don't like them kids. He believes they ugly. Deep down inside, he's ashamed that he got ugly kids with her. I mean, he thinks they're his kids, you know. And he feels fucked up. But behind all that makeup, she ain't fly. She got, what do you call it? How would I describe that nose? Rudolph's nose? I don't know. No. I think Rudolph's nose is cute, not hers. But yeah. Behind all them weaves and makeup. Come on. When you talk about true beauty, you want to talk about a woman with her natural hair, no makeup, and is attractive, just the fucking same, you know. And I tell you, some women, it's like, I don't know, pregnancy don't look good on them at all. It's like, and now it sounds like I'm being hateful, but I'm just, maybe Spirit wants me to be hateful. Like I said, Spirit is shady as fuck. So I'm going to tell you this. She ain't cute. Virgo is a zodiac model. Virgo is the Queen of Pentacles. Beauty. Natural, authentic beauty. Pisces is at the opposite of that wavelength. So what the fuck do you think Pisces is? Okay. Anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it right there. Yeah. My own people tried to sell me too. That never worked. So I don't want to hear a bitch say, oh, their family sold them. Ugh, shut the fuck up with that shit. Because if you got clean hands and a pure heart, Spirit, and you really don't want to get embroiled in certain shit, 28, death. Somebody's gonna die soon. Is that P. Diddy's body they gonna find? Is that Rihanna collapsing and dying, or just dying in a fucking car crash or something? Death is coming. And it stinks and reeks. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave it right here. Until next time.